It's Broman, dudettes. It's Broman, we're here, we're hanging out. We're going to talk about some really cool shit that Bungie has announced on the PvE side of things. Now, I know all you PvE crackheads like myself that you've been like, it's time for some, can we get some, where is the PvE at? We finally got a little bit of a taste about what we're going to be able to experience, and I want to focus on one particular thing today, and that is flashpoints. Now, I know what you're thinking. The fuck's a Flashpoint? Is it that new movie with the Flash where they're gonna like reboot the DC universe? No, it's not that, comic book nerd Sean. It's not that. That's not what it is. What it is we're gonna be having some sort of global event going on the PvE side of Destiny in patrols every single week. That's gonna have unique and special rewards and challenge tiers. So IGN put out a video where we talked a little bit about the PvE side of things, and so we got some more information. So here's the lowdown. Flashpoints are global events that are going to be happening on a specific planet throughout Destiny 2. One planet every week. It gives you a reason to go into that planet and do all of these different public events so that you can work towards this flashpoint and get unique, prestigious rewards. Now, I know you're thinking, but Broman, I don't want a prestige. This isn't COD. Shut up, shitposting Steve. No one cares about you. Go back to Twitter so you can get blocked by more people that don't like you. Global events are going to award unique gear that are special to that event, I would assume. This is really awesome. The idea of flashpoints means that inside of the architecture, and you guys know I'm a huge game design nerd and I like to think about games that way, and I encourage you guys to as well because it helps you predict what your experience is going to be like in the future. What this means is that Bungie has built a system in the game where they can create weekly events inside of their open world. Now, I know right now that's like, but like, I don't even, I have the Nightfall, and listen, shut up and listen. These events, while at the beginning they might be flashpoints, this can lead to much bigger and more challenging events as a possibility. They've already got things set up where you can activate more difficult versions of these flashpoint events, or you can do specific things during these flashpoint events or open world events, aka public events. And when you do these things, you can actually, increase the difficulty, giving it that whole, if you recall the conversation we had a little while ago about challenging stuff, which I don't know if I put that on YouTube. We can talk about that, but Bungie loved the idea behind the Lost to Light mission where you had to do a specific task inside of a mission in order to get a really dope reward. So these flashpoints might be an extension of that idea, and as the game goes on, flashpoints, obviously, since they are a built-in part of the game, means that Bungie is going to be able to go in and alter things as stuff goes forward. Basically, when I see Bungie laying out all of these different activities for us to do, if they're in the game now, it means that it's going to be something that the live team is going to have access to later on. So this opens up the idea of having seasonal events inside of Destiny that are more expansive, more involved in the open world, and more integrated than things like Festival of the Lost were. We're talking about perhaps more events that were similar to the week before the launch of Wrath of the Machine, where everybody in the world was getting infected and you had to like pass it around and there was all this lore stuff going on. It opens up the architecture for that happening more often. So I really think, aside from the awesome idea of having endgame PvE that is accessible across the open world, which means you can accidentally walk into that shit, which is awesome, okay, as somebody who likes to help people get through content, having stuff in the game that isn't a raid that I can do with you guys on Twitch or on YouTube is big for me because it allows a different level of access. Not everybody has the, and this is a complaint that we heard all through Destiny 1, right? Not everybody has access to the raid. Not everybody has 5 friends they can play with. Not everybody wants to go on an LFG site. Not everybody wants to spend all day organizing a raid just to have it fall apart because somebody doesn't like another person on the raid team. And Paul, I swear to God, if you walk away and eat chips again, you son of a bitch, not everybody wants to deal with that. But having some end game level activities, some complicated activities that are easier for you as a player to access is huge. It also means that Bungie can work on things like raids and make them more elite experiences without isolating casual players. So there is a shit ton of benefit that can come from this. Really, on the face of it, it seems like a very simple change, but the potential depth of this change is huge. So that's my thoughts on Flashpoints and end game activities in PvE for Destiny 2. I hope you liked them, but I'm sure Sean and Paul didn't. So feel free to thumbs down and fucking whatever you want to do. Go get your fucking, go to, I don't know, shit post away. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Share it with your friends who think that there's no PvE in the game. There's a lot of people who are bitching about that right now because the beta had a lot of PvP. We're finally starting to get some tasty nuggets of the PvE side of things, and let me tell you, it is going to be exciting. I'm getting more excited every day. I know that you know that I'm an excitable person, but I like to ground it in logic, and I hope that I did that for you today. Thanks for hanging out. Peace, 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 and peace. Have a good one, guys. You the best.